Hi, my name is Lyric, and today I'm going to be starting my music reactions. These are going to be more edited videos, because obviously copyright stuff, so we're going to do music reactions, because I realized I haven't listened to a lot of the most popular musicians of all time with their actual music. I'm, like, most of the music I've listened to is, like, the obvious, super popular music. I haven't done deep dives into really any artists that are some of the greatest artists of all time. So we're going to be starting off, I decided to start off with the highest selling artist of all time, because, I think that's a good place to start, right? Highest selling artist of all time. I've realized I've only listened to 3 Beatles songs ever, which is insane considering how many albums they've sold and everything. I've only listened to 3 songs. So, yeah, it makes sense. By the time I was born, like, 2 of the members already passed away. So, it makes sense that I wouldn't have listened to them a lot, but, like, 3 songs, like, that's not a lot at all. So, we're going to be doing each of their albums. I did a video I reacted to a video of their discography to, like, see a general consensus of what they're about. I've done a bit of a shallow dive. I get the general consensus. I know a bit of the history now. I know the members and stuff. So, we've done some research, and we are now going to be starting off the first album, which is Please Please Me. It's going to have to be the remastered 2009 version. In the video I reacted to, it said the remastered versions weren't that good in, like, mixing, so... But they're the only ones on Spotify, so... If I start listening to this, and the mixes are terrible, then I'll just switch, try to find a way to listen to the other ones, but they should be fine right now. I'm not that big of a music critic, like... I don't think it's going to be that hard to please me with music and stuff, so, Please Please Me. It's 14 songs, 32 minutes long, so not that long of an album. And... So, let's begin. I have the Genius lyrics up here, if it'll load, right here. So I can get the lyrics. I do know about this album from what I've done in my shallow dive, that it was recorded in one day. They recorded 10 songs in one day, which I guess is not the entire album, but I think the majority of the album recorded in one day, which is absolutely insane. 10 songs in one day. So, yeah, let's start off. The first track is I Saw Her Standing There. Let's begin. If you want to know 3 songs to listen to, none of those 3 songs are the ones on this album. So, all these are first time listens. So, let's go. Starting off with I Saw Her Standing There.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh. Okay, so what I saw from my shallow dive that I watched, it was a deep Discog dive, but it recorded each of the albums, like, briefly. This album, the first few albums are going to be mainly, like, I don't think I'm going to be that deep lyrically. We're going to be just looking at some, like, really good catchy love songs to be starting out here, which is the first caught the public's attention and stuff. So, I don't think I'm going to have to be doing that much of a lyrical breakdown. I'm also not very good at music stuff, so I'm sorry if I'm really bad at breaking down, like, instruments and stuff, and, So we got Paul McCartney and John Lennon on the vocals. And George Harrison, alright? Guitar solo. One of my goals in this series is to make a definitive ranking of who my favorite Beatle is going to be after listening to these. I like guitar solo, so I feel like I'm going to like George Harrison, because we're already having a guitar solo on this. Are they both doing the high-pitched vocal there? Those are groovy music already. Alright, so that was track 1. I saw her standing there. Yeah, that was a really upbeat. That song just makes you happy, man. That was a really happy song. Yeah, that was an upbeat, happy song. Really catchy. Yeah, I feel like they're gonna be really good at, like, getting, like, stuff stuck in my head. I feel like that's gonna be stuck in my head for a while. It's super catchy, and I just listened to it for the first time. Alright, now we are on to track 2, which is called Misery. That's a bit of a sad title. We just had a really happy song.
The world is treating me bad. Misery.
Ooh, okay.
I'm the kind of guy.
Okay.
I'm lost now for sure.
I didn't think we'd get a sad song. A sadder song, the second track in.
Gonna be a track. Misery, misery. Ooh, my
Woo!
misery.
Those are really good vocals. Alright, so that was a very short track, only a minute 48 seconds long. It was like, the lyrics were a lot sadder, but the instrumental wasn't really that sad. I was still, like, bumping along to it, really. Okay, that one felt like more of an interlude. Like, I don't think you would listen to that on its own. I think that's more of like an interlude song. So, yeah, it was very short, only a minute 48. So now we're on to track 3, Anna, in parentheses, Go to Him. This is, not, okay. I didn't like, the first 2 or the first 3 tracks we've had, the lyrics have actually been, quite, depressing. Which is not what I expected from, the Beatles, at least early on.
Anna, just one more thing, girl.
I'm hurting my neck by bobbing so much. Didn't say who's singing this part. Is this Paul? Or John? I don't know. I don't know who's singing. Alright, so that was track 3, and I go with him. Go to him, sorry. Okay, so, yeah, I was not expecting 2 of the 3 first Beatle tracks on this album, have been pretty depressing lyrics, Misery and Anna Go to Him. I've been very sad. The first track was super upbeat, and then we went way down with the depression, which I did not expect. I expected us to mostly, at least, be happy with the more upbeat, happy songs with the first Beatles album. But I'm liking it so far. These are definitely, yeah, they're all very catchy. very like none of these songs so far have got me like waiting. I feel like if anything, this song was 3 minutes long. This felt like it was like I'm about to say this song was way too short. It's 3 minutes long. It's like not that short of a song, but that's this. Yeah, these songs. I was say the main problem I'm having is these songs are feeling way too short. Which the last one, yeah, it's only a minute 48. But I saw her standing there and Anna Go to Him. I've not felt 3 minutes. I've been thoroughly enjoying all of these. They have not felt 3 minutes long. All right, so now we are on to track number 4, which is Chains. This is a 1962 cover song. There's a cover of the 1962 song by the Cookies. Alright, so there's one of 6 covers. Wait, hold up. I'm putting a little background on this right here. Okay, so there's yeah, so they do quite a bit of cover songs in here. They're not particularly original songs. So there's quite a bit of cover songs in this first album, but I'm assuming yeah. But George Harrison, John Lennon, Paul McCartney. That was loud. Okay, I don't like that. I don't.
My baby's got me locked up in chains.
Poor Ringo, the only one not singing. He's always the last one.
You can't see. I wanna tell you, pretty baby.
Ooh, this person like George Harrison last week. Solo.
I'd like to love you, but
Was the term "You're fine" a thing in the 1960s? That sounds like a phrase that like would be way more modern than the 60s. What? That's them for a loop.
darling, I'm imprisoned by these chains. Ain't the kind.
Now back to the really upbeat one. This song's really upbeat. I like this. It makes me smile.
Oh, these chains of love. Gotta hold on to love. Chains of love.
So I believe that was the first cover on this album, and that's actually probably my favorite track so far. Maybe I saw her standing there. That one got me really. That one was really good. That one was really catchy. But yeah, this one was really good. That really got me moving and stuff. That was yeah. And that was a song that like puts a smile on your face, man. That was really. It makes you bump along, man. How you not gonna? That's like I feel like that was like trying to dance challenge. I would never be able to pass that. All right, so now we're on to track number 5, which is called Boys. This is the first official Beatles song to feature lead vocals from Ringo. Let's go! Finally get some from him. I'm gonna say about Chains again. These songs, they really feel so much shorter than they are. Like I'm like the entire track. There's never a dull moment where like, okay, how far are we into this track? Like no, like like the entire track. There's been no wasted time so far in like each track. Like it really gets you into it. I really like this part. Ringo. All right, George. Oh, here he comes. Oh, I like guitar solos. I feel like I'm gonna like George a lot, man. I like his vocals on the last track. I love his guitar. These lyrics, John Lennon, and the same lyrics. I'm learning about here from this little about section right here. Ringo Starr, who had usually at least one vocal appearance on every Beatles album, Fiction of a Hard Day's Night, Magical Mystery Tour, and Let It Be. So yeah, I guess Ringo really is like by far the person who has the least vocals. There's 3 whole albums they have that he doesn't have any vocals. Damn. I guess that's why the whole meme. That's why the whole meme of him not being as like being like the worst Beatle apparently. I root for Ringo. Okay. Singing's got being disrespected, okay? That was a good song, okay? Stop disrespecting them. These vocals weren't bad on that track, okay? Why are you not working? Alright, so now we're on to track number 6, which is Ask Me Why.
I love you, but you're the only love that I've ever had.
Okay.
I can't believe it's happened to me of any more misery.
Okay, call back?
I say I love you, and I'm always thinking of you.
Okay, so that was Ask Me Why. Okay, so yeah, so what I've noticed, so we started off really upbeat, then we went into more a sad area, and then we progressively got more upbeat since then, peaking at that track. So now we're on to track 7, which is the title track, Please Please Me. Okay, so this song, I'm a bit confused. Here, I don't want to sound complaining, but you know there's always rain in my heart. I do all the pleasing with you. It's so hard to reason with you. Whoa, yeah. Why do you make me blue? So the last track he was talking about, oh, I'm never blue when I'm with you. You know, ask me why. In that song. But now, he's asking me, please, please me, and he was saying, why do you make me blue? So it's flipped on its head. The song sounds upbeat, but it's a lot lower. The lyrics are kind of the opposite of what the last track was saying. Okay. All right, so now we're on to track number, what are we on? 8. So that was the end of the first half of the album. We're going to the second half of the album. With track number 8, Love Me Do, which is the Beatles' first single. Please Please Me, I think was also a single they said in here, but the first single they released, I'm guessing before the album release, was Love Me Do. I don't really like the song right here. Like it was last time. I don't know. I don't like it. My ears don't like it. That's one thing I don't like this album before.
love me do.
I don't like that background noise. I don't know what it is. I don't know what instrument that is. I'm so dumb.
Love me do. You know I love you. Someone like you.
What's the harmonica, I'm guessing? Is what that instrument is that I'm liking? I don't like that harmonica solo.
I love you. I'll always be true. Oh, love me do.
John Lennon, not liking you much apart because I'm just not a big fan of the harmonica, man. Alright, so ironically, that's the Beatles' first ever single. And yeah, that's, I think it's my least favorite track on the album so far. I don't know if that's a controversial opinion. I don't really like that. I think the harmonica is really annoying. I don't like that. Yeah, yeah, it was the first chart success. I didn't like it though. Huh. That's strange. That's the song I haven't liked so far. That's like the most popular one. Now we're on to track number 9, P.S. I Love You.
As I write this letter, send my love to you.
This is a lot more soothing. I like this one already. Alright, so now we're talking about that one. The main thing I did is I clicked one of the Genius annotations, and it said that the direct nature of the lyrics, like speaking in first person, and like person like to the audience saying "I love you," made it really popular with female Beatles fans, with like Beatlemania at the times when there was like teenage girls screaming at their shows. It says directly addressing the listener was a technique used in countless early Beatles songs and a deliberate tactic. When they deliberately moved away from the style, they produced their biggest hit, "She Loves You," and that's not on this album. So I guess we'll see that maybe later in our reactions. But I really like that. That's a fun fact right there. Now we're on to track number 10, "Baby It's You." This one's another cover. They're still going and talking like directly to the audience. It was true. So the last annotation was true, yeah. I like the drop before she goes into the chorus there. That was like build up. Okay, I'm gonna Google if that was John Lennon on that. I'm pretty sure I'm starting to recognize his voice. Yeah, okay, that was John Lennon. I'm starting to recognize his voice. He's the first person I'm starting to recognize when he's singing. He has the most distinct voice, I think. I think I recognize Paul McCartney and other ones because I've heard Hey Jude. I've also heard Don't Let Me Down, and Paul McCartney and John Lennon go on those, and you can tell the difference in their voices. So I'm starting to recognize when they're singing. So I'm starting to like that. I'm starting to recognize that. So now we're on to track number 11, which is "Do You Want to Know a Secret?" And this one in the About section on Genius says that George Harrison's the one taking the lead vocal on this one. So let's go.
You'll never know how much I really love you. Here, I'm in love with you.
Ooh, I like that vocal. Oh, nice. Oh, I like this one. I like the do-not-do's. I like the do-not-do's, man. They're really catchy. Oh my god. I'm really liking the vocals on this. George Harrison, alright. I really like that one. Those do-not-do's were really catchy, man. Do-not-do. Alright, so now we are on to track number 12, which is "A Taste of Honey." This McCartney led number, a cover. This is another cover. Alright, and it's by McCartney. That's I'm assuming the lead vocal.
A taste of honey, tasting good. Was a kiss.
This is, okay, once again, okay. I don't know what it is about these songs. I swear, I don't know. I think these Beatles songs, I think they're so soothing. Is the reason legitimately, they feel so much shorter than they are. I legitimately feel like I just started the album and we are 12 tracks in. Oh my god. We're literally about to finish the album and I feel like I just started. We're halfway through this track! What do you mean we're halfway through this track? Okay. I think I'm appreciating this album the more I go on, because when I just listen to it, it doesn't sound that crazy, but when I realize that like I'm 12 tracks through the album, and it feels like we just started, I'm halfway through the song, it feels like I just started the song, it really makes you know how soothing this is going to be in my ears. I feel like this is I feel like this album is going to have a lot of replay value to me, which is something you're not going to be able to see in the reaction, but I really feel like it is. Alright, so now we're on to the penultimate track. This does not feel like we're on the penultimate track, bro. We're on to the penultimate track, called "There's a Place." There's actually quite a bit of a about section here on Genius, so let's get a little bit of context here. On 10 a.m. on a Monday, February 11th, 1963, John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, Ringo Starr walked to the Studio 2 at Abbey Road Studio, started recording the LP release, Please Please Me. They began with 10 takes of "There's a Place," making it the first song recorded for a Beatles album. Wow, okay. Alright, so, the vocals on that one are really good. So, now we're on to the final track, already, on this album, which is "Twist and Shout." So, a little about section right here, let's read a little context on it. "Twist and Shout" was okay, so, and it was a cover, okay. Wait, hold up, stop everything, bro. I just read this. This is the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life. On their US tour, towards the end, John changed the lyrics from twist and shout to pissed with gout. At the height of Beatlemania, the screams from their female fans drowned out their music. There was a little giggle between the lads, although this problem with fans drowning out their music was a main factor in the end of the Beatles touring. That's funny. Alright, that's a great context of this. Alright, twist and shout. Ooh. This is the most aggressive song on the album, but it's playing with the end. This is a headbang right here. Wait. We got a little context here on this annotation right here. Because the album was recorded in one day, and that day John Lennon apparently had a cold. He sung the lead on most of the album's songs, and was sucking on cough drops and gargling milk all day. So they recorded 10 songs in a day. Not only that, they did it while the guy who was doing most of the vocals had a cold. Damn, bro, that's impressive, but also very painful. This one definitely began to put the most strain on his voice, because it's the most aggressive song, like screaming in it. And we had a quote from John Lennon: "That song nearly killed me. My voice wasn't the same for a long time after. Every time I swallowed, it was like sandpaper." Oh God. So all right, nice. So this song calls "Immense Physical Pain." Could they not just do it in multiple days? Like, like can they just wait till the next day or something? Like, holy shit. I like his more aggressive sound. For the last track here. Oh, movie part, so let's go. Alright, so that is the end of the Beatles' first album, Please Please Me. That last song, I like that last song. It's a lot more aggressive. I like the screaming lyrics, despite the fact that it calls John Lennon immense physical pain. But and I would love to hear the Pissed with Gout version. I don't know if that's on YouTube or something. But so overall, what I would say for this album is, okay, so I feel like, I didn't have much, I don't feel like I had nearly enough to say, because I feel like this, most of this was just, love songs, so I don't think they were trying to do anything big, like, meaningful lyrically here, but I gotta say, pretty much every song, other than Love Me Do, here, I really liked, and they were very catchy. I feel like this is an album that can have a lot of replay value, considering I listened to it it's a 30-minute album, which is pretty short for an album, to be fair, but I was pausing a lot because I was, doing a reaction video and stuff. And yeah, I feel like I've been here for like 10 minutes. I feel like that's a good sign. This album's gonna have a lot of replay value for me, so I think this is a very good, a good start to getting into the Beatles and stuff. So yeah, if you want me to do all the other albums, make sure to like and subscribe. What's your favorite song on this album? And yeah, goodbye.